Well, the third episode of The Last of Us is already behind us, and I'm sure at least for part of the audience this episode will probably be the most controversial of the entire first season, and maybe of the entire series as a whole. Of course, the third episode was not at all like what we've seen before, and despite its gigantic timing, the events of the series are developing surprisingly slowly. Moreover, the authors of the series decided to move away from the original source in the form of a game as much as possible, to make their own move. I don't know if such a move was justified. Not everyone will be happy with what they saw, but in general, the audience is happy. Of course, from the point of view of cinematic skill, if you just delve into the game of actors, writing dialogues, plotting, shots, light, musical accompaniment, and so on, the third series was definitely good, moreover, very good. As for the development of the story, in principle, the screenwriters do not forget to lead us further and then. Although of course it is obvious that the third series made a sharp turn in terms of the plot, moving much to the side, and that Eileen's Joel is clearly not the main characters here. Let's still talk more specifically about the three series, because it's difficult to discuss this series without spoilers, which I actually warn you about. So as we understood, Joel and Eileen are heading to Bill and Frank, the main characters' partners in the smuggling trade. It is during this journey that the chemistry between the characters is revealed to us more and more when, for example, Joel takes care of his companion, not wanting her to see, say, the remains of dead people, and already she, in turn, seems to copy the gait and style of her guide, thereby trying to resemble him. The whole thrill is in the details. It is their actors who play out perfectly, and in general, what the writers of The Last of Us series should be praised for is that they constantly try to expand our understanding as viewers as much as possible in each episode, about the world in which the event takes place, and about what and how happened 20 years ago. After all, at the beginning of Bill's story, we constantly learn something new for ourselves, about how the pandemic began, what happened at its start, and so on. The authors add a new puzzle to their picture of what is happening, and this is certainly good. This is not the episode that directly keeps in suspense from into if the next series will again acquire a more dynamic hard character, then perhaps the third episode, which in some places was still quite boring, despite all the cost of skill. And that's it. Share your opinion in the comments under this video. Do not forget to put thumbs up who was interested. Subscribe to our channel. Thank you all per view.